Mr. Hasro, our lecturer here in AMC. Thanks to Almighty for allowing us to present today, and thanks to Hasro as well. And a very good day to every assessor in Bucks University. Alright. My name is SHING. I'm holding the Bucks ID of 2190004. Right. And I would like to present you my teammates as well. First of all, it's SUKTAT SUNAN, holding the Bucks ID 2190045. AMEER HAZIEQ 2190057. And Luqman Hakim 2190062. Alright. And for our project location is Redang Island Airport. And the reason why we choose this is we are all Malaysians, and this is a really beautiful location for all Malaysians and even all the travelers around the world that visited Malaysia before. So, I would like to talk about the overview of our whole project. First of all, I'll talk about the history of Redang Airport and what's so special about Redang Airport and the 4F after we upgraded this airport, the upgrade and modification, how do we achieve it, the reasons we are choosing this airport, the outcome of our final product, and this conclusion for this particular project. So for introduction, I'd like to talk about this Redang Airport. It's located in Pulau Redang, which one of the part in Malaysia, which is in Terengganu. And for the ICAO code is MM, PR, and the IATA code is RDN. And this airport and the type of airport, it's aerodrome airfield, and the usage of it is for the public or civil. And the latitude for it is 5 degrees 45, 55 to the north, and longitude 103.025 to the east. And for this airport, they only have one runway, and its length 3,084 times 98 feet. That's equivalent to 940 times 30 meters. Next. So let's talk about a bit of the history of Pulau Redang. So Pulau Redang is first known as a tourist destination late in the 80s, and by 1991, and become really famous about it. So this particular airport was completed back in 2003, and it's made by the Berjaya Group. And currently it's owned by the Malaysian government and operated by Malaysia Airport Sdn Bhd. So this airport is a single-story building, red roof terminal building, is accessed by the shop hall through the immaculate lawn garden. It's a beautiful place for sure. The terminal is small but modern with all the necessities that we need to have in a particular airport. And recently, they have made another airport that can fly towards this airport, which is from the KL Subang Airport and Singapore Changi Airport. Okay. As you can see, this is the aerodrome chart of this particular airport. I'll talk about this more on the next slide. Okay. So for this particular airport, it's estimated approximately around $1 billion was taken to build the entire airport. And back in 2018, Berjaya Group has brought in another 2 flights, which is ATR-42-500. The reason behind why they chose this flight for their particular company for this airport is because ATR-42-500 is really good for short runway, and for this small airport, we need a shorter turnaround time to save fuel, save money, save cost, and definitely save time. And for this airport, usually the flight will take around 30 minutes for the turnaround time. If during peak hours, it will take around 60 minutes. And this airport is definitely a LCC, low cost carrier airport. And for Malaysia, from Subang International Airport to Redang Island Airport, it takes approximately 80 minutes to reach their destination. Okay, so the current layout and facilities about this airport will be, unfortunately, for this airport, they do not have a conveyor belt for their baggage. All the baggage is actually carried and taken away from the airplanes to the terminal by the baggage collector. And in this airport, they have 2 souvenir stores. Usually, most of the payment and the income they got from the airport itself, it's from these souvenir stores and the resorts around the airport. And there are actually 2 halls for this airport, which is the arrival hall and the departure hall. And our target of our project will be targeting the 4F, which is the large kind of airplane. For example, the Airbus A380. So for the next slides, I'll allow my group mates to continue. Thank you.
So the next slide is terminal building and upgrades and modifications. So this will upgrade the terminal belt to increase the efficiency, loading and unloading luggage. So this means the passenger luggage will transfer by using terminal belt from to place and place with easier, and it might be easy for them to arrange from aircraft to terminal, or maybe a terminal to aircraft. So the next is increase the number of check-in counter for benefits of the customer. So if we create a more check-in counter, it might be helpful for customer to buy their ticket, or maybe they can buy from internet and go to the counter, just take the ticket from the counter, and the flexibility for future development. So the next slide, upgrade apron area for biggest aircraft. As we know, Redan Iceland is a small airport, so we upgrade to biggest apron for aircraft. So we choose like A380 aircraft. So we have to upgrade the terminal and stand concept, or even the pavement strength. Next. So upgrade airport capacity, the size and space suitable for types of operation. We should have more space for the apron parking for the aircraft, and suitable for the workers do their job, and planning for peak and busy period. So we have to know the solution, what we should do to prevent from many customers into their airport. So agency service and facilities catered, we should have restaurant for customer to eat, and restroom, or even a Wi-Fi, and can help the customer to spend their time. Okay, the last is consider passenger profile. So we have 3 types, which is first class, and the second is business class, and third is economy. So we should separate them equally. So I will pass my friends.
So next I will touch about the airfield upgrades and modifications. So the first one, we decided to upgrade the baggage pickup and delivery, which is increase the efficiency. We between unloading and loading the baggage of the passengers, and it also increase the efficiency between passengers of picking up bags from the terminal. Next is we will upgrade and expand the runway length and width. So basically the length of the Redang Airport is 1 kilometer, and so we decided to upgrade the length into 4 kilometers, which is 3 kilometers. And for the width is 30 meters, and we decided to add another 10 meters, so it will be 40 meters. Because we are now operating for the Code 4F aircraft, and we need a bigger runway and long runway. So for the ILS, which is Instrument Landing System, it consists of 2 antennas, which is localizer and glide scope. So I will explain about the localizer. The localizer is the end of the runway, and it builds up of 7 antennas, which helps to provide pilots and aircraft with a better approach to the runway, and also it helps whenever the weather is in bad condition and a mountainous area, just like our airport in Redang, which has mountain and so on. So I will touch about the glide slope. It is also the same function just like the localizer, which it helps the pilot know the approach speed for the runway. So I will explain about the area that these both antenna cover, which is the horizontal axis and vertical axis for the localizer. So right now I will explain about how the localizer function. So as we can see, in the right side is 19 Hz, and for the left side is 150 Hz. So this is mentioned about the vertical. So right now I will explain about how it works. So imagine I will divide the like this, and on my right side is 19 Hz antenna, which is in blue color. Okay, I put it as blue color. And for the left side, it is 150 Hz, which is in yellow color. So this is the basic terms of to know better about the localizer function. So this is the runway, which is in green color. Okay. So this is the graph actually. Okay. Right now, as the aircraft approach the area that the localizer cover, the pilot can see in the radar that if the aircraft is in the blue color, which is the 19 Hz, so the pilot must slightly turn a bit left until it finds its own way into the green color. So that's how it works for the localizer. So the next point that we have to upgrade is the pavement strength, include the runways and the apron. It is because the pavement itself needs more strength to support the Code 4F aircraft, which is we decided to upgrade to the asphalt. So basically, before this, the pavement of the runways is in concrete, so it will not have much for the support much for the Code 4F aircraft. It is because the load factor and the environmental factors, which is can affect the pavement itself. So next, I will pass to my colleagues.
So today I will present about the OX. OX means operational readiness, activation, and transition. So for the other words is means of OX is about the project method that can be used for airlines and airport for around the world, which means it also can support can be used for to support the readiness and respond. Also can be active to make sure the users can be used for the airport and also for the airlines. So for the first is hire more professional and experienced workers. As you can see, workers also has more experience and need more knowledge about aviation to work at the airport to have more security and safety. It also can be need more safety about this aviation to make sure people feel safe and no more risk or hazards. And next. So next is have a regular checkup on the airport. So first is embark, departure capsize, and then check in. After that, departure at the immigration and security screening. And after that, following with the departure waiting area, and then boarding. And also same with the disembark. Also arrival first, and then after that arrival at immigration, followed by the baggage claim and custom inspection. After that, arrival one, and you can see last one is arrival capsize. So this is the regular checkup to make sure the passenger feel safe, and the security and safety must be more important in the airport. They also to avoid from the criminal and terrorism for the in the aircraft or in the airport. So next. And lastly, have a collaboration with airlines to attack more tourism. This is the example, which is British Airways or Emirates, the example. So that we can see this is more attract more tourism to come to Pulau Wadang. Also, they also can the tourism also can be from the Malaysia or the international come to the Pulau Wadang. And the last one is about the also about the profit. About the profit from the airlines that we choose to get more to increase more economy in Malaysia and also Terengganu to get more profitable. So, but the important is the very important is about the safety and security. Make sure people feel safe in the airport and the aircraft. So next, I will pass to my friends.
And lastly, besides the Almighty, I would like to thank all the website, all the sources that we found, all the information regarding our particular airport and any other extra information that are needed for our assignment, for this assignment. And there are a total of 9. Actually, these are the main 9 that we got most of the details from. And in conclusion of everything we have talked about, discussed about, it's our main purpose for this project will be promoting Pulau Redang Airport and Pulau Redang itself, and especially Malaysia. And in conclusion, I would really hope that whatever we have talked about in this project, whatever we have discussed, it will be something that would dream come true and make Pulau Redang's airport bigger and invite and attract more tourists around the world. Last but not least, once again, I really want to show my greatest gratitude to Sir Hasrul and to all the assessors in Bucks and to the Almighty. Thank you. That's all from us. Thank you.